Hello friends, welcome you all once again in lecture series Manufacturing Technology. I am Amit Tiwari, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Suresh Gyan University, Jaipur. Today is lecture 2 and the topic of this lecture is casting. The objective of today's lecture is to emphasize the important manufacturing science in the day-to-day life and to study the basic manufacturing processes, casting and different type of casting processes. At the end of this lecture, the student will be able to having the capability of selecting suitable manufacturing process to manufacture the product optimally. Second is the student will be able to develop product by casting with the aim of reduction of cost and manpower. And the third outcome of this lecture is the student will be able to identify or control the appropriate processes parameter of casting and possible defect of processes as to remove them. Casting is the manufacturing process in which a liquid material is usually poured into a mold, which contains a hollow cavity of the desired shape and then allowed to solidify. The solidified part is also known as the casting, which is ejected or broken out of the mold to complete the process. So what happens? What is in the casting? Basically, casting is just to be said that simply whenever you fabricate any material or you want to make any composite material or we can say you make any material for the industrial purpose. Every industry make a product with the help of the casting. There are different types of castings are available and their processes are available for manufacturing a product, but with the terms that we use for casting is just simply you melt the metal in the furnace and it completely convert into the liquid manner, and this liquid form is drawn to the and kept in the pattern and allowed to solidify for a certain time, and it will be take some days also depending on the situation of the solidification. So the solidification part which is completely converted the solid, and that's we can say that is a casting. So basically what happened that in industry nowadays are able to that casting is now a very popular, and as well as we can set in the with the help of the diagram you must be aware that these are the bottom posts. These are some structure of casting equipments, that is you can say the bottom board are placed on the found as a foundation, and in this body the upper completely body are kept on the this bottom board, where they divided into the two parts. First is the cope and second is the drag. The cope is the upper part of this body and the drag is the lower part of this body, and in which it is completely fixed with the key. You can see here these are the two keys are fixed together, and it are tightened by the air, which is where the air is not come inside and out, go to the outside from the system. So what happens is these are the core are placed in this in between the sand casting. You can see here these are the green sand are situation for because the green sand are working as a where the sand casting role is placed to collect the mold and hold on for a certain time, which is where that no vibration will be generated, or we can say that completely stable at all the material, or we can say that completely stable all the parts together during the casting process. So the green casting is suitable for the basically infrastructure, which we can say that is the strong foundation, and all material are placed together and good surface will be occur with the help of the sand casting, or we can say the green casting we put up in the diagram as soon as in the diagram. So what happened in this? These are the empty space. First of all, these are the empty space. After filling the liquid metal into the this empty area and allow to liquidify for a certain temperature, or we can say that some time will required for 2 days, 3 days, and it depending upon the material property, and as well as be depending on the structure of the formation, and will also be depending on the material processing which will be required for the manufacturing. So these all are the material depending where to allow to solidify. After the solidification of this material, the product will be fabricated, and it will can see as a solidify completely, and this solidified metal will be known as the casting. So casting is generally you can see in this diagram. You have the industrial process of casting, where you can see here these are the completely the two bodies. The upper body is known as the prop, and the lower body is known as the drag, and these are holding by the two keys. That's completely tied together, and there is no passing of any liquid, or we can say no passing of air to it is tied by the key. And what happened in this diagram, this sand material, this grain sand are placed inside the whole system, and because it will take the, or we can fix the material at that place, and there is no disturbance will be generated during the casting. So what happened, the middle section you can see here, these are the hole are, is they are like this. These are the some hole are placed empty, where to liquidify this material are kept into with the help of this hole to inside this body, where the pattern are situated, and that pattern, that means we can say that which type of structure you will be given to the after solidify. So that type of pattern we are placed inside it, and the material will be allowed to solidify at depending upon the some conditions. After the solidify, you will be find that the pattern will be are completely giving the shape as same as the we required for the material product, and the solidified material we can say this is casting. So these all are the number of body are presented here for a casting body, because we know that only single element make a single product. So we want to multiple product in the same time, because we have a increasing the productivity. So with that we running the our manufacturing which very run very fast, and for that we require the multiple products in a certain in the same time. So for that allow to solidify, liquidify in a single product one piece, and the number of pieces are depending on the your production rate, or we can say the material allow to liquidify. Okay. So with the help of this, I hope you understand the basic structure of casting, and this is generally we use for casting. What happened that this liquid or melting point is very important, because what type of furnace you will used for converting the liquid material, because depending upon the furnace, depending upon the melting point of the product, we can say that melting point of the raw material. Suppose if you want to fabricate a aluminum metal matrix composite, then you must to keep the aluminum in the furnace for 10 kg, 15 kg, whatever the requirement of your product number of pieces. So at the time you will be allowed to that weight of the raw material with the melting point. With the melting point, you will be able to understand that if aluminum melted at 750 to 800 degree below, and if you want to use the steel, then it will be allowed to that is 7,000 and we can set the 1700 degrees Celsius approximately. So these all are depending upon the material, and as well as depending upon the furnace temperature, because if you select the steel and steel for making the composite material, but the furnace is approximation temperature is 100 degrees Celsius, then it is not possible for melt the steel, because steel have a melting point very high, and the furnace temperature for allowed to liquefy is very low. So you must be keep in mind that all the time that is material whatever you selected for this is really first of all check the mechanical properties of the, and the thermal and the physical property of that material, which is used easily after the selection criteria. So the selection of this material and the selection of the, we can say that the furnace is a part of the casting, and the casting is once again I'm just telling you this is liquidify mold, that we can say in the definition also. That's why we can set a definition also. With the help of the key definition, you can see here is a casting is a manufacturing process in which the liquid material is caused out to the molten metal. So this type of casting we will be fabricated any type of material, any shape you will be provided for manufacturing, or we can say that most of the industries are now working in a composite material, because not a single alloy is used in the any component. Now because the reason is that we want to the mechanical property increase, we want the material strong, so it is not possible only for the single material we used, because they are having no, there are some limitation, and they have not the too much strongness and heavy toughness and heavy hardness. So for increasing the toughness and hardness, we require to understand that composite material we fabricate with the help of this casting, and there are different types of castings are available. We will discuss in some letters sessions and slides. So I hope you understand about the casting. Now the terms is we can say that advantages of some casting that are as follows. That is molten metal flow into and a small section in the molten cavity. Hence, any complex shape can be easily produced. That means we can say the first point is the molten metal flow in the and small section. The molten metal flow and small section like this, you can see here, these are the some small section here, and you can melt, you can fill the molten metal by the small section. Hence, any complex shape will be easily produced. What type of shape you will be provided to fabric manufacture, you will be easily produced because it is just a liquidify, and you will be easily just fill the shape and convert it as a desirable shape what you want to fabricate in the industry. Second is practically any type of material can be tested. Practically any type of material can be tested as we can say that. For example, if you want to make a complex design, okay, and the simple design, and both are possible to fabricate or manufacture this type of product because with the help of the casting, it will be possible. Casting just simply say that melting any more alloy or this liquidify will convert into the solidify with the help of the some liquid panel will fill up to the pattern, and this pattern will convert to solidify, and after solidification you will be able to that this product will be fabricated with the help of casting. Due to small cooling rate from all the direction, due to small cooling rate from the all direction, and we can say the property of the casting are same as in that all direction. A small cooling rate all the direction be required, and the property of casting are same in the all direction is the most important advantages of the casting process. Another one is any size of casting can be produced like up to 200 tons limited. That is any size of casting, that is 0 to 200 we can say tons we used for the weight percentage of any material, any component we used for the casting, and it should be fabricated this type of ton complex step and simple step with the help of the casting. So another one is that is the heavy equipment like machine lead, ships, propeller, etc. can be easily in the required such size rather than the fabricating the them by cooling, or we can just joining the small pieces. Because the heavy equipment like machine leads and ships, this type of heavy equipment, the pistons in the ship and the piston propeller, you can be fabricated easily in the casting because it is very easy process, and we can say that only just keep in mind that during the casting we must be reminded the mechanical property or the thermal property of a material. With the help of this you will be fabricated easily, and this type of material you will be able to understand that the joining the material, or we can say the several advantages we will produce during the casting. Depending upon the what type of casting we will selected for a particular operation, because there are different types of castings are available nowadays, in which the sand casting, centrifugal casting, die casting, or we can say the star casting, or they are the main types of castings are available. What is your application and what type of material you will want to fabricate, and what type of size and shape you will to given for that after the failure to certify of the material. So these all are the some important factors which will be understand during the casting. So I hope you understand what is the casting and what are the advantages of some casting, why it is used very popular nowadays in the industries, and why researchers will prepare this type of casting nowadays for their research work. If we say that applications of casting, so there are a lot of applications that is if we select the transportation area, that is automobile, aerospace, railway, and shipping. These all are the automobile, and these sectors will be each and every equipment fabricated by the casting. And because we know that the automobile industry are now currently working on a composite material, because in the single alloy it is not possible to provide a too much high strength with the with mixing of the reinforced material. It is possible so that we can produce the casting by then try casting processes and to fabricate all the parts with the composite material, the formation of the star casting technique. So here the also the star casting are produced are used because without a casting you will not able to fabricate any product or any material you will be designed in a proper form shape. Heavy equipment like construction, farming, and mining. Construction, farming, and mining that we can send a machine tool. in the machine tool, that what happened that generally in the we required for this particular machine where to identify the area or proper shape we producing for that, it is very helpful to understand. Second one is the plant machinery. Chemical, petroleum, paper, sugar, textile and steel thermal plant are used for casting, and with the help of the chemical, petroleum, paper machine, sugar machine, steel and thermal plant, it is the Tata Steel, Blythe Steel, all are used for the casting for making the steel. Okay, so what are the advantages and what are applications? You just see in this slide, there are the too much applications are here. So if the cancer defense, it's a vehicle, artillery, munitions, storage, and the supporting equipments are produced with the help of the casting application. Electrical equipment machine, we can say the motor, generator, pump, and compressor. These all machines are available, we can fabricate it by the help of the casting, but there are different types of casting we will be used for that fabrication. It's not a makes that the simple casting. So depending upon the application, depending upon the area, depending upon the procedure we follow for making the product, or with the help of this, we will be find out after end of the manufacturing time. Each and every elements are very important for construction. If you use for cylindrical bar, if you use for cylindrical shape, you will be used for centrifugal casting. So with the help of the centrifugal force, you will be made this type of shape. If you want to composite metal, you will prefer the sty casting. If you fabricate any simple casting, you will the sand casting will be generally used. So there are the different types of castings are available. And also the applications of casting are also for making the home appliances like kitchen, gardening, procurement, and furniture and fitting. These all equipments are fabricated by the casting, and is the application of castings are as follows in the slide. Now it is the sand casting step. The sand casting is basically now very popular, and the preparation of the mold, including pattern, core, and getting system preparation. These are the some preparation of the mold, or we can say the some simple steps that we will follow for the manufacturing casting with the sand casting operation. So the first is process we follow the preparation of the mold. That is includes the pattern, core, getting system preparation. These are the first step of any casting. So that is the preparation of the mold. So with that, without the preparation of the mold, you will not able to you will not able to make a product with the standard format. So we require for the mold for the preparation. Second is the melted metal. Melted metal, that is we can say that melting of the metal is required. So depending upon the temperature of the raw material, it depending upon the temperature of the we can say that furnace, and we can also depending upon the some stresses are acted on the that material. So because during the solidifying, there are the too much hardening are produced, and due to the too much hardening, it will be break after a certain point. So the processes are as follows are in the diagram, that is you can see in this diagram. First is the sand casting. We fabricate the sand casting. So for that we required for sand, and with the help of the sand, you mix with the clay and any other chemical for giving the strong bonding or compressive strength to produce for the sand. And due to this, the material are allowed to solidify, and there is no disturbance or occur during this type of process. So it will be happen like that. So these all are the processes will be followed for manufacturing any casting. So with this, we required for the manufacturing, as we can say that the second thing is that the melting of the metal. After melting the metal at a certain temperature, we require for the casting, depending upon the property of the material and depending upon the temperature of limit of the furnace. So with the if you selected for the aluminium, that it easily used for the 1000 degrees Celsius below furnace be used. But if you select for the steel or any other material, gold material, diamond material, for melting the certain material, we require too much amount of heavy temperature furnace. It is not possible on the 1000 degrees Celsius furnace as follows. So with this, what happened that after melting aluminium with the furnace, it convert into the port or pouring into the melt, and just pouring the melt will allow to solidify, and after the solidify take some time or a minute depending upon the situation of solidify of that particular product in the pattern area. So after the solidification, the material will remove, and you can find out the casting will be done. So at the time the casting will be done, if the casting is properly completed or give as standard the size which we want to produce. It will produce for that. We supply the heat treatment process, or heat treatment we produce a hot rolling, cold rolling, or any other type of heat treatment we produce for increasing the mechanical property, or we can say the increasing the microstructure of that particular material. So with the increasing of heat treatment, we will supply that. After that, cleaning and finishing department. And cleaning and finishing, we need to understand that unwanted material will be removed from that place where the unwanted material are here associated on that place. We do not require for the further machining. So we'll remove the finishing and cleaning department, and this will transfer to the inspection, where inspection in which we detect the defect and dimension. We will generally check the dimension we divide, it is completely filled up or not, and the defects are found that some cracks or any porosity are occur at the place of the manufactured material. So if there is a some difficulty, or we can say the defects are found, that will again run to the again transfer to the melting furnace for melting the material, and this cycle will be continuously running for this fabrication of the casting material. So these are the some examples of sand casting steps you can see in this diagram. Next one is the expandable and mold casting using multiple use pattern and sand casting. The following steps are as follow. First is sand casting is one of the older technique and one of the most commonly used casting process. It uses sand as the primary molding material. Second one is the sand grain are mixed with the small amount of other metal such as clay and water, and to improve the moldability and cohesion for strength, and arrange the pack in around the part that has been shape of the desired casting. Third one is that is the pattern is removed before the pouring. Another is the for removal of the pattern, and the mold is made up of two or more pieces. Next one is the metal is then poured into the cavity through a gating system, and gravity flow in the most common means of introducing the metal into the mold. Next one is after solidification, the mold is broken and the finishing casting is removed, and as the mold is destroyed and new. A mold must be made up of each and casting, and just therefore our ground casting is expendable most casting using multiple use of patterns. So these are the some advantages we can say that the expandable mold casting are generally used. So these are the some following steps we will follow for that. Using the multiple using pattern, so we require that anything we if you want to fabricate a number of multiple material, then you will allow to solidify of a number of patterns associated at the same time in the between the top and drag, and with the help of the sand casting you will be hold on those multiple patterns where in single step you will be fabricate a multiple number of samples are produced with the help of the sand casting, with the help of the multi using pattern. Now the basic material and the equipments for sand casting are as follows. These are the units. These are the pattern we want to fabricate at the out. This like pattern. The pattern is basically we can say a copy of the shape you want to produce or made of the wood and plastic and metal. So basically, what is pattern? A pattern is a copy of the shape we want to produce. So the copy of a shape, what the shape you will be designed for after end of the material we fabricated or colored certified. So those type of shape we will be allowed to as a pattern for making the casting material. What happened in this is basically a copy of a shape what you want to produce, and is made up of different type of material, that is wood, plastic, and metal, because their pattern are made up of a different type of casting. Pattern are made up of the different type of material, or we can say that the wood, plastic, and metals are formed with the help of pattern. Second one is sand, and this is a mix with the clay blender and the water. Sand is not a purely sand we use for the in fill up in between the drag and pop. We use the basically the sand with mix with the clay blender and the water. So it will hold it sharply, and use pulse or dust to improve the surface finishing also. So for containing of the molten metal, the filled this furnace, and at the top or we can say the bottom mold form are made up of metal and open to the top and bottom form with the help of pop and drag, and you will be allowed to allowed to mix with the sand inside it, between the portion, and with that this portion you will be just see that number of part you will be allowed to certify. So with the due respect, we must be, understand that drag and the cop is upper part and the drag is the lower part. You must be allowed to allow in between the pattern and fill up the mold cavity for the making the composite material or making the any material with the help of this device. So these are the some structure or and pattern. I hope you understand. Which is a once again dependent what is pattern. Pattern is basically a simple copy of shape you want to fabricate. What type of shape you will be provided, it will depending upon the pattern you will be suggest for this particular casting. If your material is not as a simple complicated, then you must be simple design you will fabricate it. And if you want to make a multiple pattern and the same time you will be manufacture multiple products, it is also happen and it is also used for that type of product and is follow. So generally what happens basically in this diagram that we require liquid to solidify or liquid to modify the sections with the help of casting, we will be able to fabricate complex or simple design as allows. Now the next one is that to understand the first, basically the basic summary of the sand casting process. I on the screen that the first step is the molding. First molding that we can say that these are the drag pattern is the lower part of the body of pattern or body of the casting. So the first is a molding. You can see that this is a molding and sand placed into the bottom mold form a compacted. So these are the molding section. You can see this diagram, and this whole our body we can say mold, and the mold are placed. The sand we can say that the pattern are placed into the mold, and sand placed into the bottom mold are formed that complicated compacted. Because the work is to that fix off all the mix the sand. First of all, mix the sand, and we can allow to just make a tight bonding between the pattern and the mold of the sand. So it will be required for increasing the number of compressive stress between the component. So after that, you will be allowed to solidify. After that, we will be just stop the or bearing the some vibrations, absorb the shock vibrations. If your vibration are disturbing the sand and the sand are back together, and during the casting operation, it will be not providing a sufficient amount of desired shape, or we can say the your metal will be wastage or it will be not useful for the further application. So for that, the second point will be covered. That is the first point is molding. Second point is place the pattern into the mold. So the third process is we can say that the third process is as a simple understand uh, uh, the metal are allowed to now upper part of the core are fixed together and just joined with the help of the key. You can see in this diagram these are the third point and added the top mold form. You can see these are top portion are formed and kept inside this the pattern associated, and you can fix the in the sixth diagram, that is fourth diagram. You can see here fixed in the diagram where to obtain are completely molded. This is fixed by the and fixed and mixed and closed by the, we can set at the key with the help of the key. You can see these are the two keys are placed and the upper portion is on the top and the lower portion you can see the dead. So with the help of this, you will be find out these portion are situated in the inside this section, and some tube or pipe providing the path to pour the metal in it. So it will be providing for this particular area where the liquid metal will allow to liquidify and transfer to this with the help of pipe to the pattern, and pattern will all, fill up this all the material completely and convert the liquid to solidified material. So the fifth point, basically the discussing about the take the top mold off and remove the pattern and the pipe or fast. That will be indicate that simply this material are allowed to liquidify, or we can say it convert into a pattern. So with the help of this, you will be just understand that before kicked out, this pattern will completely fill up with the molten metal and it's allowed to solidify for certain temperature or time. It will be taking some time because depending upon the simple side, depending upon the metal, depending upon the area we covered for the molding. At the same are completely will mixed with the all the component, and with the together we required for completely structure which will form to the any material. So what happened basically, these drag are for this drag portion are permanent and curve portion are temporary. If you see in this diagram that pattern are placed inside between them, between both the top and the drop, and with the help of this key, you will be fix the key and just lock are here as we can. These are the lock for removing the air from the system and not coming the air from the system. It will produce the fifth stage, that is to take the top mold off and remove material and pipe past. In the sixth step, that is, we can say the molding, replace the top and mold and the fast securely. So replace the top mold and the fast security. We can say that in the middle of the sand, it has a cavity shape and like the pattern, and the pouring of hole are shown in the diagram. That is, we can say that in this between, you can see in this between in the middle of the sand, a cavity shaped like the pattern are placed in the middle section. That is shown in the diagram like this. So you can see in this diagram, like this, we will be placed such type of pattern in the body for allowed to solidify. And if you're not allowed to solidify in a certain temperature, and you will remove the drag before the solidification, that it will not be fabricated as a completely form, or some porosity will be offered during the testing and will not required for the manufacturing of any casting. So for completely manufacturing of the casting, it will be used for the further instruction, and as well it will be used for the making the composite material. With the if I want to composite material, then you first be know that if the pattern will be allowed to completely solidify, and after that you will be remove the top portion of upper part of the molding, and before that if you remove that some liquidifier manner are placed and completely not completely solidified, so that time we do not need manufacturing once again. We just remove the material from it and just transfer to the furnace again for completely vessel, because at the time that accuracy will be mismatched, and we not pass the quality control department. With the help of this, you will be able to understand that the casting is how much important. At the sixth study, the molding replace the top and the mold and faster quiz equally. That is, you remove the part of upper part of the body, and you will see here these are the insiding units like this. Now the next step is, that is seven, casting. The pour the metal and the content is filled from the furnace immediately before you are ready to pour. That's why we can say that in this diagram you can show it's the industrial application of for fabrication of casting, where the molten metal are allowed to liquefy and convert into the molten. That is, we can say the pattern, what type of pattern we required for making the fabrication of composite material. So these type of patterns are filled by this pot, and completely cover inside this, behind that there is no passing of air are associated in this plan. So we are not making the type of this part with the help of the fabrication of composite metal. For that we require such type of application, and it is easy to construction, easy to use, easy to manage, but difficult to understand, because if you do not have any knowledge about the sand preparation, if you do not knowledge about how much temperature we required for a particular operation, and we can say that multiple operations will be performed in a single time, so you must require the large number of area to be covered of casting portion. So these all are the fundamental be required for basically for construction of the casting. And the eight diagram, what happened that it is waiting for the metal to cool and minute to day, or depending upon the size of the casting. So in the eighth step, what we do, the melting, waiting for the metal to cool. It depending upon the minute to days, it will be depending on the size of the casting. That is, the larger size we fabricate, small size we fabricate, or other we can say that simple design or complex design, they will be fabricated with the help of casting. So all that the keep in mind that if the larger number of the casting, we take the more time, and we take also the preparing the maintenance of the particular operation. So waiting for the metal is cool and we need to rise, and depending upon the size of the casting are as follows. So in the eighth section, we can say that the shake out and the break, when which what happen, the break the part of the tool, have the mold and mat to take out the part, and usually require by beating or shrinking the mold or to break the part to the mold. For preventing is required to the tightening of the seal between the air outward passes inside the system and air are not inside the system, and with the help of this you will be make a composite material or a simple material with the help of the casting. So with the help of the casting, you must be keep in mind that every every form or every body we want to fabricate a material, and with the help of this material you will be just doing some of the research, and with the sand casting, or we can say it is very popular nowadays, and everybody want to prefer the sand casting due to their drastically advantages are as follows. So with the eighth step of basically what we do, the break up the allow walls and the mold we cover to solidify. With the help of this, we will understand that basically take the out the part and usually require some vibration, or we can say striking the mold to keep break up the part. So all these are type of process are generally happen during the casting, and we will be remove the material after removing the upper part, that is the top part, and this type you will not allowed. So before the melting, before we can set fill up the material, the pattern like this, and after fill up the material, the filler pattern allowed to completely solidify. You can see here. So these are the some difference between this track and this portion. So with the able of this convention, with the able of this diagram, we have to understand that all are the maintain, all are the property which will be engaged or will be uh, fabricate easily. But there are some procedure to understand for manufacturing that type of sand casting. So I hope you must be enjoying or just understand the type of casting phenomena, which is very helpful for fabrication any product, or for as a mechanical engineer, or as we can say meteorological engineer. We generally use such type of casting, or basically we can say that most of the industry are preferring for only those person who have the knowledge about the casting and different kinds of casting, so which will be are as shown in the lecture series. So you, I think that you have completely understand the figure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 or 8. And is the what happened? That basically this material is not allowed to convert solidify. With the help of you need just need to that many of the industries are working with like manufacturing industry, or we can say that researchers are doing the work for as an MTech student or a PhD scholars for fabrication of casting. Casting is now basically a very much more too popular in the now recent world, in mechanical world, and everyone want to that casting the material just like the cooking the food. That's just like for example. So you must be reminded first of what are the in the ingredients and what are the property of the tool material, what are the property of the material you want to fabricate. So you must be reminded that after that it will be easy to understand that casting will be done, and with the help of this you will be able to completely find or rewinding this type of portion. I am just giving the example like that. So basically, what happened in this diagram that in the ninth step you must be showing that figure that the shake out and break out the two hold of the hold and take out the part, and usually require the vibrating or shrinking the mold to break apart the sand. So generally, if the part is not removed easily, then what we happens, we passes some vibration or shrinking that material by with the hand of the mixing. So with it, with this, we will be able to drag the material from the pattern and allow to convert the solidified. You can see this diagram, that is this material are completely converted as the solidified. We want to fabricate this type of material, and the given shape will be produced in between the casting. Then we'll remove out of the this material. You can like see the, like this, and remove this section in the upper L section, the I section. We stand on the surface of the situated in the surface of the workpiece. You will be remove this type of unwanted material, and going to department for the cleaning, and this cleaning will check the unwanted metal or unwanted cracks are generated or any porosity are generated. So will be reduce this type of material, and we transfer this material to again the furnace for melting allowed certify, and until the product will be not manufactured and perfect, or we can say that a proper dimensioning which we are given to produce that new material. So the molten metal, we can say the molten metal are refused, and 11th is sand is broken out and a screen to remove the derivatives and the clump and send the mixing together. So these all are the some steps I am following the casting. So I'm just repeating the 1 second. These are the first step. First is that first of all the mix with the sand, and we can say molding the sand placed together into the bottom and form as a compacted. And the second point is molding, where the pattern is placed into the mold. Third one is molding, where add the top and the mold first, which is formed allowed to solidify over the liquid material, and the parallel sheet inside this you can see in this diagram, that is drag or copper completely tied with the key, and there is no chances to pass the air, or we can say no chances to pass the key as on in the metal without opening this structure. So you can see this type of diagram are placed in the surface of drag, and we can say that after the removing of the metal, you will be find that unwanted metal will be removed. And what happened in this diagram in the figure 5, that is you can put up the drag and find out that it is placed in a suitable condition or not. So if you find out that all these pellet is in suitable condition, it will be transferred to the completely and packed for the completely transfer to the allowed to liquidify. Then liquid metal will pass and passes to the liquid material, and just giving the some introduction and giving the some time to allow the file solidify. After solidify, it will remove the upper crop portion, and just we can say that removing the upper crop portion and take out from in between them the composite material we fabricated. Or it is easy to construction, it is too easy to use, but we require some standard format required for the purpose of the material. So basically what happens generally in the industry, we required a much more material for that particular purpose. So at the we can say that at the end, the eighth step we can out check out. Just as I told you earlier in the slide, and we break the part, and two holes are the mold, and take out the part, and usually and require the vibrating and shrinking the mold, breaking the console together. So these are the final product we will fabricate with the help of the casting. You can see this diagram here, and it transfer go to the cleaning for the sanding, and of the part of the where to must be follow the unwanted material be removed from the surface of the product. After the 10 stability mold forms a refuge, and 11th is sand is broken top and is shrinking to remove the debris and clump and sand for the remixing. After that, you will be find out the such a product. This is known as the casting. Now the some multiple questions choice are arrives for understanding that this lecture. That is the first question is which of the following are typically made up of sand? Which of the following are typically made of the sand, ceramic, similar material, and generally are mixed with the various blender? The options are permanent mold, B expandable mold, C composite mold, and D is ceramic mold. So the correct answer of this question is B. That is expandable mold are typically made up of the sand, plaster, ceramic, and similar material, and which we generally mix with the blender also in this expandable mold. So in the we can say that in the second question, which of the following expandable most are less heat conductor to in metal mold? So the question is just repeat once again to understand basically what which of the following expandable molds are less than conductor than metallic mold. So the options are metallic, B non-metallic, C composite, D ceramic, and the correct answer of this question is B. A non-metallic of the we can say expandable mold are less heat conductor than the metallic mold. That is which of the following are made up of two or more different material. Combine the advantages of each material. So which of the following are made up of two or more different material, which we can combine the advantages of each material? The options are permanent mold, B expandable mold, C composite mold, and D ceramic mold. So the correct answer of this question is C. That is a composite mold basically are made up of two or more different material, and we can set the advantages of each material. That is the composite metal. I am just saying you that the composite metal are nowadays very popular. For that, there are two or more than two metal will be used for the fabrication of composite material. Fourth is the differential. The directional solidification in casting can be improved by using the options are A is equal to caplet and riser, B chiller and pedal, C calplate and padding, and D is chills and riser. So the correct options of these questions are answer is D. Chill and riser are the direction solidifying casting which can be improved by using chill and riser. And now the second is fifth question is that is in permanent mold casting method. A is the molten metal is poured into a metallic mold, retained in the mold long enough for the outer skin to solidify, and finally mold is kept over the removed molten metal is still in molten condition. And the B is molten metal is poured and allowed to solidify when the mold is removing. C molten metal is forced into the mold under the high pressure, and D is none of the mention. So correct answer of the question, none of the mention are used for the permanent mold casting, because These all are the conditions not suitable for the permanent mold casting method. Now, sixth question is that in which of the following casting method the molten metal is poured and allowed to solidify when the liquid is revolving. So the question is that all of the following the molten metal is poured and allowed to solidify the metal in revolving. With the options are the die casting method, B class casting method, the centrifugal casting method. So these all are the options are basically now we used for the centrifugal casting. So the centrifugal casting has follow the investment casting. So answer is centrifugal casting. Second is in a hot chamber die casting machine. The options are a melting pot is separated from the machine. B melting pot is an integral part of the machine. C melting pot may have any location. And D is there is no melting pot in die casting machine. So the correct answer of this question is B melting pot is an integral part of the machine. So in this we can say that in a hot chamber die casting machine, the melting pot is an integral part of the machine. Next question is a cast iron and steel pipes are produced by options are slush casting, investment casting, true central casting, and die casting. What the options are? You will be please give me the answer. If after that you will be able to answer. It is I think you will be able to understand after that casting. So these are the some questions arising from you. But the answer you will be given on my email ID. You will be just send the answer with the correct answer of this following options are. So which of the following the question? Which of the following statement is wrong? A is a hot chamber die casting machine. So these are some options I am just giving you for homework, and you will be just sent to me in my email ID the correct answer of this question. And the third option is the casting produced by the centrifugal casting method have been open and coarse grain structure, and fourth the casting produced by the centrifugal casting method have the fine grain structure. So what is the correct answer? You will be drop me on mail. I will be just mention my mail ID at the end of the slide. And the 10th question is the melting temperature of a non-ferrous alloy to be casted in a cold chamber, die casting machines or not. So the correct answer of this question is low melting temperature, B high melting temperature, C 2 attachment point, and D is a 3 attachment point. So which one is the best answer for that I measure for measuring the melting temperature of a non-ferrous alloy is to be casted in a cold chamber? The answer is B, that is high melting temperature used generally for melting temperature of non-ferrous alloy to be casted in a cold chamber die casting machine or not. So at the end, I'm just preferring to prefer or just giving some textbook to you to understand the casting chapter or casting manufacturing technology lecture series are mentioned in this all the books. You will be able to understand after reading this book or and very well. So these are some books that is the standard books as the principle of manufacturing material and process, written by the James as Campbell, and the publisher is Tata McGraw Hill. Second is manufacturing technology, foundry, forming, and welding, M.J. Rao. Also, the same publisher, Tata McGraw publisher. Production, engineering, service, sciences that we can say P.C. Pandey, C. K. Singh are the authors of this book and publisher of Standard Publisher Limited. Fourth is manufacturing technology that is written by the R.K. Rajput and publication Lakshmi Publication. And fifth is the manufacturing technology that is P.N. Rao, the Tata McGraw Publication Hills. So these are the books I am just giving to you for reading and to understand the manufacturing technology series. You will be prepared such type of books. I think in the end of the session, I am just giving some highlights. That is the casting. Basically, what we do for the casting. Casting is basically molten metal allowed to liquidify and convert the solidify for a certain temperature and time. And after solidify, the metal will be known as the casting. And there are different type of casting and different type of procedure. There are some elements are presented. That is the pop is the upper portion of the malt, and the drag is the lower portion of the drag. In between you place the you have to place the pattern, where pattern is known as the final copy of the product you want to fabricate or you want to make. at the same as you fix the blank section of that pattern inside the mold, and you will be allowed to liquidify material to keep in the mold, and for certain time you will be time taken and allowed to solidify. After you will remove the top portion, upper part of the molding, and just take out from the liquid solidify product as known as the casting. So I hope you understand this lecture very well. And if you have any query, any doubt, you will be drop me on mail on my email ID amit.tiwari@mygandware.com, and you will be also contact me on my mobile number 8690319448. Thank you for so much for listening patiently. I hope you understand this lecture very well. Whenever you have a doubt, you will drop me a mail. Thank you so much.